Ever see someone driving a flashy BMW, only to wonder, why does it feel a little off? Or spot someone flashing a massive designer logo and think, they look rich, until everything about the moment feels staged? Turns out, trying to look wealthy can actually reveal something very different about what's really going on. Today, we're breaking down 8 things that people buy in an attempt to seem affluent, but instead end up signaling they aren't. Trust me, you'll start seeing these status clues everywhere after this. Let's go. 1. Entry-level luxury cars that cost too much and say too little. If you've ever seen the base model BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes CLA, or the Audi A3 parked in the driveway, you know exactly what I mean. These cars whisper, not shout. They're the most affordable entry into the luxury badge world. They come with monthly payments that stretch a budget and a logo that attracts attention. Yet real wealth doesn't advertise like that. Truly affluent people? They either pay cash for something genuinely high-end or drive something ordinary because they value privacy, simplicity, or practicality. Choosing to pay financially for a badge signals something deeper, that you're more interested in being seen as wealthy than actually being financially secure. It's not about what the car costs. It's about what the stress of the payment says about your priorities. 2. Designer bags that double as neon advertisements. Next up, the expensive handbag with its iconic monogram plastered in your face, or the bag whose giant logos say, I want you to see me. These bags aren't subtle, it's like wearing a price tag rather than carrying your essentials. People who prefer what's known as quiet luxury understand that true style doesn't flash logos. It's recognized by fewer eyes, but respected by those who know. When a logo is the central attraction, it's not about craftsmanship or taste. It's signaling a desire to be seen as someone who buys designer, rather than someone who appreciates design. 3. Kitchen renovations that look posh but don't perform. Granite counters with visible joins, stainless appliances with plastic innards, or a butcher block island that's just glued on cabinets. These are red flags in kitchen form. They look Instagram-worthy, but daily use tells a different story. Real money is either invested in durable, high-performance kitchen tools or not spent on renovating at all, if the original kitchen functions well. The middle ground, spending enough to feel the strain but not enough to ensure quality, reveals rebuilding for appearances, not cooking. 4. Business class upgrades fueled by point chasing. We've all seen them. Point chasers who micromanage credit cards, route bizarre flight paths, and pay for high annual fees, all for that one business class snapshot filled with champagne and amenity kits. But here's the thing, true convenience doesn't need documentation. The genuinely wealthy either fly private, or if they fly commercial, they don't care about the publicizing. Business class, for them, is about comfort and efficiency, not validation. They skipped the hashtag because they landed rested and they got home to business or to wellness. 5. Wine collections that exist more for display than drinking. A stunning wine rack, glass door fridge, and meticulously arranged bottles. It looks sophisticated, until you realize none of the wine gets opened. That setup turns vintage into wall art. The wines are chosen for their label, not their bouquet. That decor signals effort to appear cultured, not to savor. True wine lovers store their bottles properly, in a stone cellar or temperature-controlled space, and drink them. They pursue the experience, not the image. The dusty, untouched display isn't an enophile's pride. It's a stage prop. 6. Giant TVs that take over the living room. Next, those 85-inch OLED screens that dominate the space, often with a surround sound setup more valuable than the couch it towers over. It's a shrine, one that says, I want to watch TV in style, instead of, I want a comfortable lived-in space. Those who don't perform often hide their televisions behind sliding artwork or panels, or install them in dedicated media rooms. The living room stays for conversation, coffee, and life. Blasting the biggest TV possible is like shouting, I have a TV, rather than crafting a space that works for people. 7. Smart home gadgets that multiply confusion, not convenience. Video doorbells that don't talk to your smart lock. Fridges that need Wi-Fi instead of just ice cubes. Apps multiplying, alerts pinging. When everything's smart but nothing simple, you're trading coordination for chaos. True smart homes are seamless, professionally installed systems that work without asking questions. The middle-class version often signals the appeal of technology, not its benefit. If your blinds don't close when you walk into the room, it's not smart. It's just a reminder you invested in something you don't understand. 8. Home gym gear that doubles as a design piece. That sleek Peloton bike standing crated in the corner, not used. Or the mirror reflecting secondhand clothes, not your workout. Or dumbbells gathering dust. These expensive intention statements say, I want to be fit without doing the work. Real fitness doesn't come from gear, it comes from routine and discipline. Wealthy folks either build a functional gym with structure or hire support, or they go out for a walk. Equipment doesn't transform you. Consistency does. Here's what ties these all together. They're not bad on their surface. They reflect a culture measuring status, not substance. Lower middle-class folks often reside close to wealth, but watch from a distance, perceiving what prosperity looks like through borrowed optics. Real wealth doesn't shine. It's quiet. It doesn't perform, it works. These status buys reveal the tension between appearing wealthy and building it. Because true rich doesn't need to be shown off, it just is. Which of these signs surprised you the most? Did you find yourself recognizing any of these in your own wants or in your own choices? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your take. If this video gave you a fresh lens, hit like, smash subscribe for more real talk about culture, spending, and what's truly valuable. Then ring that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and remember, building quietly can feel richer than broadcasting everything. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.